Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmades.com, and thank you so much for joining me for another Stampin' Up! Tutorial. Today's project features the Sweet Sentiments stamp set from the New Occasions catalog. What I love about this set is that it has a font to coordinate with every one of the sweets available in the catalog, which is so cool. But today we're going to use the Everyone Needs a Friend Like You sentiment. So here's what the card looks like that we're making today. I love this card. It is just, it's so eye-catching. It's very striking. I love every single thing about this card. So I'm going to show you how to create this card, but we're going to change up the colors just a little bit. So for the card base, I'm starting with a piece of Whisper White thick. This is cut at 8.5 by 5.5 inches, and I have scored it at 4 1/4. And I've got a piece of the Peekaboo Peach Designer Series paper from the Playful Palette Designer Series paper stack. This is cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I will have all the measurements on my coordinating blog post, which I have linked below the video. So I'm just going to add this on with fast fuse. Now I've got a piece of Whisper White cardstock. This is just regular Whisper White, not the thick. And this is cut at 3.5 inches by 4 3/4 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this on. Again, I'm using fast fuse. Okay, so I've chosen two colors from the Playful Palette Designer Washi Tape. So I've got the Emerald Envy piece here, and then I've got the kind of black, the basic black with the paint splatter on here. So for the other card, I used the Peekaboo Peach with the Emerald Envy, so I'm basically just reversing it. I'm using the Peekaboo Peach Designer Series paper and then the Emerald Envy washi. So I'm just going to add these two pieces on, just tear them. Love washi tape. And let's see, just add this one right about there, I think. May need to be a little bit longer. Okay, so I tore a little bit longer piece. I'll just add that right about here. Yep, perfect. Can already tell I'm gonna love this card just as much. Okay, so now the other piece. Just line it up. So next I took one of our delicate doilies. I've already cut this one down because I used it for the original. So I'm just going to cut down a little bit more off of this one. And I just want mostly this lower part. I'm just going to cut this off right about there. Okay, and then I'll just add a little bit of adhesive across my card like that. And then we'll just add this piece of doily. Scoot it down just a little. Just like that. There we go. And then I like that the bottom's kind of loose. I think that adds some more dimension. So cute. I love this card. Okay, so I've got a scrap piece of Whisper White here. This is regular Whisper White, and we're gonna go ahead and stamp our sentiment using Peekaboo Peach ink. So I'm gonna make sure I've got this right side up. There we go. Ink that up. And then stamp it down in the middle. Perfect. All right, so I've got my Stampin' Up! Big Shot here. I've got my magnetic platform. I'm gonna put down one cutting plate. And then I've got my sentiment ready to go. And I'm going to use the Lots of Labels framelits to cut out my sentiment. And I'm using the 4th label from the inside. Just gonna line this up. Okay, I think that looks good. Put another cutting plate on top and we'll just run this through the Big Shot. So I love how nicely the font of this sentiment fits in this die cut. It's just perfect. So what I'm going to do is flip this over, add a little bit of fast fuse to the back, and then I've got some of our gold metallic thread, and I'm just going to wrap this around my hand just a few times because I want to add it to the back of this sentiment layer. So just snip, and then let's see, I'm just going to place it right in that adhesive, right about like that. Okay, and then take this piece, put it in the adhesive too. Okay, so I've got my metallic thread on the back. I love how that looks. Let's see if you can see that. I love that look. And now I'm just adding some dimensionals to the back of this layer. I like a lot of dimensionals, so I did 5. You don't have to do this many. I just like it to be very well covered so nothing sags. Alrighty, so now I'm just going to put this piece, let's see, right about here looks good. Oh my gosh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, just like that. So cute. Okay, the last and final step is to add some of our metallic enamel shapes. These are the gold shapes. So I'm just going to add a small gold one here. Let's see, I'll do a large gold circle here. Small one there. Whoopsies. A small one here. And then another large one there. Just like that. And there is our finished card. This card is so easy to make and it is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just gonna bring in my original. I love this card, you guys. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the Emerald Envy or the Peekaboo Peach? Let me know. I don't know. I really like them both. I don't think I can choose a favorite. I like them both. And I've already got 2 friends in mind who I'm going to be sending these cards to. I need to catch up with them, and I just thought it would be great to send a handmade card to catch up and get back in touch with them. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. I had a blast making this card. It's just absolutely gorgeous, as I've said 1,000 times this video. If you'd like to purchase any of the supplies that you saw me use today, just head on over to today's coordinating blog post. I've linked it just below this video in the description notes. And you can order any of these supplies by visiting my online Stampin' Up! Store. So thanks so much, and I will see you again real soon. Bye now.